I've picked one of my childhood heroes. Again, maybe there's a bit of bias. I don't care. I'm sure a lot of people will agree with me. Some won't. But it's a guy who played both sides of the scrum. He famously he's supposed to be an open side, but he played on the blind side because Franco Pienaar had the number 6 on his back. For me, it's got to be Ruben Creer.
Yeah.
Absolute legend of the game.
Yeah.
I loved him, not just because he played for the Bulls. He started off in the Free State, but just what that guy achieved. He played SA schools 3 years in a row, from standard 8 to matric. He's only one of 3 players that I know of that did that. Ruben Creer on the side of the flank, they called him the silent assassin.
Yeah.
I always laughed when he toured with the Bulls in Super Rugby in New Zealand. They would interview him in English and he'd just answer in Afrikaans because he didn't do English all that often. But a fantastic player, one of the hardest players on the field. Great athlete. Like, he scored a lot of tries. Go and watch Ruben's tribute we did on the Real Rugby channel. He scored a lot of tries. But again, strong, over the ball, could win turnovers, massive in defense. He wasn't a big guy. He wasn't as big as a Peter Steff or a Skalkberger, but man could he tackle, and he was very mobile. And I still believe to this day he scored a try in the 1995 World Cup final. I think Ed Morrison made the wrong call on the day. Ruben scored that try. But for me personally, growing up, Bulls legend, Springbok legend. If it wasn't for injury, he would have played 50 tests for the Springboks. He got injured in 97, and then there was a certain Mr. Rassie Erasmus who came through and took that sort of position for himself. And Ruben only played a couple of tests more in 99, but will forever go down as one of the greatest flanks for me in the Springbok jersey, and he deserves that recognition.
And in South Africa, he is lauded as, again, you go and look at some of the online forums and where this question is posed previously, who the best open sides, who the best flankers in history, and when he's not included in whatever list, the barrage of feverish South African supporters that go, "Are you mental?"
He's a bit of a cult hero.
He is a cult hero. Unfortunately, lost a battle to cancer, I think.
Yeah, passed away in 2010.
Yeah, really, that was a really sad story, because he was still a Bull, in heart, but also as a player. And that's to say, while he might not be as loved globally, in South Africa he is a legend.